What's up guys, my name is Mateo. I'm founder of TacomaBeast, where it's all about the taco. If you guys have not heard of us before, make sure to check us out on Instagram at TacomaBeast. I'm gonna make sure to put a link down below. Right next to me I have Scott, and behind us is his beast. And today we're gonna send it. All right, Scotty, so tell us a little bit about your truck. You know,
right.
It's not every day that someone chooses to, send their truck or build it the way that this thing is.
Right.
What made you want to build this truck the way that it is today?
So I bought the truck new about 10 years ago. Started off with just an upper arm kit and a replacement coilover, and slowly progressed from there. Went to a long travel camber kit, coilover bypass in the front, and I still wasn't happy with it. In the desert, I was having trouble with it bottoming out still. So now the latest stage of the truck is it has TTBs on it off of a Bronco. In the front, coilover bypass bump. And then in the back, same kind of thing. We started off with leaf springs, spring over, devers, and then we went from that to spring under kit. And then finally now we're at the 4-link. Coilover bypass, sway bar, the whole thing, the whole deal. It was back halved. The truck was actually cut right here at the back of the cab, and this is all fabricated. We got it all set up, mounts for everything that I needed on the truck. We drive this truck to Baja at least once a year, all the way down to Cabo. So we set it up. We got a spare tire, we have a jack, the fuel cell, it's a 32-gallon fuel cell, and then we have the trunk, and it's all, we got the Yeti cooler, tools, umbrella, chair, everything you need for camping. So it's pretty set up for exactly what I need it to do.
That's awesome, man.
Yep.
Now, you did mention you went devers over and under. There's a lot of debate in the forums and stuff like that as what to do when it comes to that.
Right.
What would you recommend so that you don't make the mistake the first time?
Well, if you have the money, the 4-link is the best setup by far. Okay. It's way smoother than anything else and way more controlled than leaf springs. But and then the steps go from the dever spring over. It's probably the same upgrade to do a spring under kit, whatever company you want to choose, but that helps a lot. And then it's the same upgrade to go to a 4-link from a spring under. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. And the truck's super predictable through the whoops and everything. It's not, you don't get the buck like a normal leaf sprung truck. You kind of get the ass in bucking up when you're going through the whoop sections.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's go over to the front. You had mentioned you had a Bronco solid axle, correct?
Yep. So same kind of deal in the front. The frame was chopped off right here. Ditched all the A-arm stuff. Actually grafted on a Bronco frame. The Bronco mounts, the steering mounts, all that is stock Bronco. And then it's the TTB suspension. So it's still working 4-wheel drive. The suspension just works way better than the A-arms because it allows me to get more ground clearance in the center, where that's where the 4-wheel drive Tacomas have a lot of issues, is just dragging that center cross member.
Nice.
So that fixed that, and yeah, I'm super happy with it.
Now the bumper was all fabricated by you as well, correct?
Yep, everything on the truck fabricated myself, the bumper, the whole back half, the inside, the cage, and all that. So the inside's pretty simple. It's just set up mostly as a pre-runner. It's not a race truck or anything, so it's nice and easy to get in and out. Race radio, GPS, all the normal stuff in a pre-runner. So.
Nice. Now let's talk tires. What do you have for tires and wheels, sizing?
Tires and wheels and all that. Okay, so I'm running 37-inch tires. They're the General X3s, and then they're 17-inch double standard method race wheels. Nice. Yep.
And how do you like them so far?
I just put these tires on. This is the first trip on them, and they seem to be doing really good. Yeah, I like them. Out here in the sand, we run super low PSI, so we don't get stuck. I'm running 8 in the back and 10 in the front.
Wow, that's extremely low.
Yeah.
I think overlanding's used to it.
Yeah. So I mean, the drivetrain is pretty much all stock. It's just a stock 4-liter motor. It has headers on it, intake, and that's it. The only other thing I've changed would be the transfer case was swapped out from an FJ, so now it's a manual, so we don't have to deal with the normal electronic issues.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
That is sweet.
Yep.
What about muffler? I did hear that it sounds really
It's super
nice.
loud. Yeah. Yeah. So it's the exhaust is just cut off right at the end of the cab, and that's to mostly clear the 4-link and all that. So it just has headers on it, cat, and then 2 cats, and then just cut off right after the cab, and that's it. Yep.
Nice. I did peek under and saw the drive shaft. Did you do any modifications to that at all? Or?
Yeah. So the drive shaft had to be shortened because the entire truck is shortened. I cut 7 inches off of the back of it when I changed the wheelbase, just because I wanted it to be able to drift a little tighter, because the Tacomas are pretty long. So
yeah.
now I went from, I think it's like a 127 wheelbase down to like a 120.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So.
All right, there you guys have it. We're about to go test it out. Stick around because we're gonna send it. We're gonna jump it. How big do you think your biggest jump has been?
Hopefully not too big, but.
Well, I've heard you jump pretty big up here. So
yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time, guys. That was insane. That was awesome. Guys, that was incredible. You guys have no idea what I just experienced. It was insane. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, no problem.
That was awesome. All right, guys, that about wraps it up. If you like the video, make sure to give us a like. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to get up to date with what we've been doing, check us out on Instagram. See you on the next video.